And I'm sorry, I don't know what race you are. Look, we're
Oh,
all
God.
of one race.
Are we?
Oh, no, what
Okay.
you just said.
Based off what you was just saying, I love this. Okay, this is great. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Casual Revolt. I'm here with my dad.
Hi.
Okay, we're here. We're both teachers, right? So, I my dad taught for many years. He's retired now. I was a teacher, social studies teachers, and today we're going to be watching a video called "Poor, White, and Angry: Inside America's Most Racist Town." Okay, God help us, right, Dad?
Yes.
It's probably not going to be. Well, it'll be interesting to watch. Okay, so we're going to watch this. Good luck to us. Here we go.
This documentary is for educational, informational purposes only. It covers real people, real stories, and raw environments, not to glorify violence or hate, but to shed light on reality. The content has also been censored to comply with YouTube's guidelines.
I don't see you as a different race than me.
Can you guess my race?
I would say you're Nigerian.
Nigerian.
Let's pause to comment because I think this is just like they're showing clips from it. You see what I mean?
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, welcome
Oh.
to Tennessee.
You can't go into a place and go, Allah Akbar, and start killing people in this country.
The Bible tells us everyone's made equal in the image of God.
I've been kicked out of a church because I was trans.
Baka, Allah, Allah Baka.
You got a lot of racist people right here. You really hear them saying that.
Is the Patriot Front.
They say they do have a compound.
The KKK is in the top windows.
Say racist town?
Yeah.
No.
This looks like it's going to be fun.
To me. They know how to party.
With a burqa on, I might punch them in their face.
You might be wondering how I got here. America is in the midst of a culture war.
Like a white race thing, you know.
Nobody today has experienced racism.
People behind screens are making wide-sweeping statements and accusations towards each other. And the truth is, nobody's investigating anything in real life.
I came through segregation in high school.
Southern conservatives are often called racist by
Wow.
leftists behind keyboards all across America.
Blackbirds.
Yep.
It's all talk, retweets, and a little to no burden of proof. So over the course of the last few months, I've been traveling around the southern United States to investigate it for myself. Previously, I visited West Virginia and Mississippi, and now I'm here in Tennessee. Every interview you see in this documentary accounts for every person that agreed to speak with us. We've cut nobody out to steer a narrative, so take this documentary for what it is: hectic, funny, and dark.
Yeah. What was that?
Sorry.
Okay.
You
He
can
had
take
dark skin.
Mandami. I
Oh,
hope they shoot him between his eyes. I hope they take Ilan Omar and shoot her between her eyes. I hope they take Rashida Tlaib and shoot her between her eyes. I hope they take AOC and hang her by her stupid neck.
Is that even legal? Are you allowed to say?
Sounds like a threat.
It kind of sounds like a threat to me. This lady should be investigated. Of course, Trump's FBI would never do that. But I would never investigate someone like that. But anyway, but Jesus Christ, that's like it's also promoting even though she might not directly be saying I'm going to do it. That's promoting violence against them, right?
Yeah, she sounds like she's at her own little mini mind, KKK rally.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Jeez. Okay.
Do you want me to go on?
This is Cookie. A hardcore MAGA Trump supporter that found herself escaping from liberal New York for greener pastures.
These people don't belong in our government, and they don't belong in our country.
These people.
Period. End of statement.
But
And I
don't-
stand firm.
Does she really know what they believe in, or does she only, drink the Kool-Aid of what MAGA says about them?
Oh, almost certainly, right? She probably has no idea. Yeah. They said she was from liberal New York or whatever. I'm glad that she's gone. At least New Yorkers don't have to deal with
New
her.
York went out on that one.
Yeah, they definitely did win out.
Firmly on my convictions.
Cookie lives in Tennessee, in the heart of the conservative South.
I don't know where the hell you come from, and personally, I don't care. If you mince my
When she was touching him when she did that, I would not feel comfortable being touched by this woman. I'm sorry.
No.
Okay. I don't care where you come from. I don't care, right? Exactly. Okay.
words, I'm suing you. Brutally frank, right? Okay. Love The heart wants what the heart wants. Okay? I
Mm.
don't believe
Oh no.
in mixing different colors. Not because there's not
okay.
love between the two
Oh.
people.
You know what's funny about this, Dad, is like this community, I'm guessing, is probably needs a lot more. Probably has a lack of genetic diversity to begin with, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Generations of, you know. So if there's one group that needs people to like get together across like what is it, like a diverse gene pool, it'd probably be this one, right? Anyway,
I want to mention something. She's kind of talking badly about me. Now, you're all probably going, oh, come on. Sahel Africans, Greeks, and so forth. And he had darker skin and black hair. So his ancestry is mixing the colors.
yeah. I mean,
And-
most people's ancestry
Yeah.
is like a mix.
Well, and as a result, I'm actually a mix.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where did the
And not to mention, there are different groups at different times that weren't viewed as white.
Yeah.
So anyone who's Irish or Italian,
Mhm.
or some Eastern Europeans originally weren't viewed as white. So does that mean modern day they are white, or are they mixed ancestors? You see what I mean? Like it's complete nonsense. It doesn't make any sense.
children stand? I notice a lot of children that have mixed parents, mixed cultures. I don't know what you want to call them. The children don't know where they belong.
Do you think people of color and white people have the
The
same?
human race.
That's a good one. Yeah, the human race, right?
God.
Mm, 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 mm.
Don't know where
Opportunities
they
today.
belong.
And by the way, if they don't know where they belong, it's not the fault of them being mixed race. It's the fault of the society forcing them to choose, right? Okay. All right. We'll continue.
Yeah.
Different colors. Not because there's not love between the two people, but where do the children stand? I notice a lot of
With
children
their parents.
that
Yeah,
have
none of your
mixed
business, lady.
mixed parents, mixed cultures. I don't know what you want to call them. The children don't know where they belong.
Do you think people of color and white people have the same opportunity?
Real fast, do we think that there aren't white children or black children, Latino children that don't also feel like they don't belong? You see what I mean? That's just a human thing, depending on your environment, right? And if you're mixed, then I mean, technically everyone's mixed, but then yeah. Anyway, okay.
Today in America.
I would think, believe it or not, because of this DEI. Now look, let me explain something to you. I want to see a woman president. I don't care what her color of her skin is, but I didn't want to see Harris, and I didn't want to see Clinton. Remember something. It doesn't matter if somebody has tits or ass. Okay, it matters of can they do the job.
Oh, did you vote for Trump?
Yeah, I was about to say. Did you vote for the felon
Liar, liar, pants on fire.
who bankrupted a lot of his companies and
Yay, Christmas.
Sorry, I needed a drink after.
I guess it depends upon what type of job she's talking about, too.
Yeah.
You know, can they do the job of ruining this country and making us a racist, oligarchical, I could throw in a lot more adjectives country?
Yeah.
Then,
Right. That's true. Yeah. Which she might want that. This is Tennessee, they said. Right?
So I'm back
think
again
they
with
said
another
Tennessee.
documentary. This time I'm in Tennessee. This was the birthplace of the KKK in 1885. I'm here to investigate if racism is still pretty much here in Tennessee.
I'll answer him. Yes. It probably is.
It has a dark history.
has a white history.
Springs and we've just been
KKK.
pulled over by the police.
Yeah.
Man. And I don't think it's an area you want to be pulled over by the police if you're not white, according to the internet.
How's it going, officer?
Doing well. What's you got back there?
Camera. We're filming a documentary.
Hopefully de-escalate in any situation that could have happened. I hope so anyway. Feel like I need a piss.
They got
Just got a
pulled
little
over?
bit too fast, you know? From that fast life. So far, so good. I mean, he's been pretty respectful.
Slow down.
Yes, sir.
We're basically making a documentary on East Tennessee and the history of racism, and we've been told to visit East Hill Springs.
Estill Springs.
Pistol, yeah.
I was told that racism is still very rife there.
Now you have gangs, vice versa gangs, stuff like that, but even they're not real trouble, or they tend to stay to their own. In other words, you're not going to interact with them unless you go looking for them.
Hopefully we make it back. Hopefully we make it back home.
You'll be fine.
We're
How miles outside of East Hill Springs, got pulled over by the police on the way here. We drove in 2,000 miles in 3 days and we haven't been pulled for anything. 10 minutes out, we were pulled over. I don't think that's a sign or reflection of anything to come, but I guess it's just a coincidence. But we'll see what happens when we get here.
That could be a coincidence. We don't really know, but
Was the driver white?
yeah, it doesn't look like it doesn't. I don't think that the people in this town would view him as white. Anyway.
So where are we at the moment?
Right now, we're at Estill Springs.
And what's it like living here, sir?
Huh?
What's it like living here?
It's not bad.
This is Eastall Springs. In Tennessee, this town has the most active KKK members per capita. And I guess the reason I've come is due to the history of racism here within Tennessee.
Yeah.
Would you say it's still a problem here in Tennessee?
Yes, it is. It's real bad here in Tennessee.
What makes you say that?
I know a couple of people that are gangs, and they don't like blacks.
Where do you think people become?
So here's my thing, though. Like, one of the issue with interviews, right, is that the guy can see that they're not white. He may very well be very racist himself, but he knows he's on camera. You see what I mean? So this might not be a reflection of what he actually believes.
That's like a politician.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. So, but anyway, but regardless, okay, I guess if he's giving lip service to it, then that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm racist. Do you think people are born that way? Well, why do you reckon?
I do believe a bunch of them were taught that way, yeah, raised that way.
I guess. Well, what have you seen? Have you witnessed or heard of things yourself?
Yes, my neighbor over there, like I said, he's in jail now. There was a black couple that lived right here at one time. He tried to kick in their house and burn in their house.
And the guy who claims to be Brotherhood, is he in jail? Is that the same guy?
Yeah, the same guy, yes, he's in jail. For actually beating up some gay people because they were gay. He found out they were gay, so he went to go whoop on them, and he
Sounds like a very wholesome town.
went to jail.
What advice would you give to someone, I guess, coming into this environment for a man of colour? So what advice would you give for me coming into these environments?
Just be careful. Like I said, there is a lot of racism around.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know if I trust him though, but
He might be one of the good ones. I don't know.
I guess we'll
Later
find
on
out.
that day,
We
we
won't, maybe we
returned to
won't.
that same neighbourhood to see if we could get any more interviews, and we happened to run into that man's son,
You go down here to this park, and you hear people saying nigger, but you really hear them saying nigger.
who contradicted the way the man had presented himself. Have you got friends who are racist?
My dad, the one you talked to earlier on the lawnmower. Yeah,
Is he racist?
yeah. Very.
It doesn't matter what color you are or
Yep.
if you're with the same race or whatever.
So how would he feel if you had a black
I love this giant Confederate flag in the background that they've.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
girlfriend?
Well, he'd be shitting bricks. He wouldn't like he probably wouldn't talk to me no more.
So if you brought black girl home, do you reckon the relationship with your dad could potentially end?
More likely for a little while.
And I guess has he ever said that to you?
No, but he's expressed it with my brother.
In your definition, what is a racist?
Someone who don't like their own kind, someone who dislikes blacks, gays. I mean, someone who can't get along with everybody.
So
My
him.
brother's not. He don't date black women, but he's gay. It was kind of the same genre for him.
It's the same characteristics if you used to date a black person like his own, I guess, to some degree.
Yeah.
And how does that make you feel?
Well, I mean, it's kind of fucked up.
That's the way to say it. Do you think that kid also might be racist, or do you think it might be a generational divide? Because he's being open about his dad,
Yeah.
which I feel like if you weren't hiding it, I mean, if you were hiding it, you wouldn't be open about your dad. But there might wonder if there's like a generational divide or.
Well, you know, I'm just going to say this. I might be totally off guard here, off the rails, but if his brother experienced his dad's feelings about him being gay, and dad basically disowned him, you know, siblings sometimes are closer than they are to the parents.
That is true.
That could be part of the issue here. Could have been a wake-up call for him because it does happen.
Yeah. Okay. That's a good point. Yeah.
How do I pronounce it? Eastall Springs?
Estill Springs.
Estill Springs. So prior to coming to Estill Springs, I looked online and it had a bit of a dark history with racism. Per capita, it has more Klansmen than any other city in the world. Well, in America. Would you say that racism is still prevalent? As you guys live here, I guess. Would you say it's still a problem here?
So I don't see it.
I don't see it either.
I've never met a Klansman here. Now, the Klansmen used to hang out more around Pulaski, Tennessee, but I haven't seen a Klansman.
See, like, here's the thing. Like, they could be like, okay, I don't know these people, but they could be members of the Klan, right? But like, they wouldn't be saying out loud, "Oh yeah, by the way, we're in the Klan."
Well, they used to be called the Secret,
The Secret Empire.
yeah, Secret Empire.
Yeah.
And even back when it was started, they would deny that they were in it.
Yeah.
And that's why you think they wore those hoods. Part of it was not just to
Yeah.
make it look like they were ghosts of the dead Confederates, but rather also to hide their identities. And they would lie about it.
Yep. Yep.
What's gone up the wind? That segment there about the KKK.
And honestly, if you were to try and like distract, you would say, "Oh no, that's the next town over," right? So I mean, again, I don't know these people, but they did seem to get a bit uncomfortable when we're talking about racism. He does have a Jesus shirt on though, which I think is funny.
Sharing the love of God in the
name of Jesus Christ. Okay, well, we'll see if that's
what I have to say about that. Concerning
well, we don't know.
I just want to go. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, all right.
Around here,
people who live here in Estill Springs, I said something contradicted to your message. They said racism is here and it's rife.
well, I would say to that, there's a possibility they may be racist.
Yeah. I just don't trust any of them.
After searching around Estill Springs for KKK members, we decided we wanted to go to where it all began. On December 24th in 1865, the Ku Klux Klan was started in Pulaski, Tennessee, just 18 days after slavery was abolished in America.
Yep.
The KKK was formed by 6 veterans of the Confederate Army who were fighting to keep slavery in the southern United States. The formation of the KKK was a spiritual successor to the Confederacy, created to maintain white supremacy in the South.
Yep, the original I don't think I can say it on YouTube. TERROIST organization in the United States, white supremacist organization.
Yeah, and it was Nathan Bedford Forrest.
Yep.
General Nathan Bedford Forrest, the Great South.
Horrific. By the way, it actually got so bad that General Grant, when he became president, had to send the military down to clean it up, basically.
Yep.
This is where the KKK started.
Yeah, it sure did. And yet, I'm against the KKK because they're racist. PG-13, viewer discretion advised. Because I am a bad motherfucker. But the motherfucker I may be, but the motherfucker don't belong to me. Imagine that. You can't because you're not me. One day you see I'm not crazy, I'm insane. Make sure you get it right.
So there's a mental health issue there, obviously.
Oh, no.
I almost got
He sounds like a
I could got it for a $20 sack. But yet, well, wait a minute. I talked too much. I ain't softening up.
We decided to store racism here.
Yeah. They got stretched up by my pussy cat. But yeah, that's my service cat. But yeah, I found him way out where Rich and Trace is, where I'm banned from there too. I'm banned from.
Why are you banned from everywhere?
Because I'm being me. Because I'm a know-it-all. I'm a smart ass. But I'd rather be a smart ass than a dumb ass. But wait a minute. Then you won't so look at that front ass.
Oh
my God. You see those legs?
You like black people.
Yeah, I love black people because they're my best friend. 10 Miles, they have a job opening in sanitation department. Wait a minute, I'm banned from the sanitation department because I had to go take a shit. Excuse me for cussing. PG-13, viewer discretion advised.
This guy just has a mental health issue.
Tennessee is a racist?
At this moment in time, I'm in Pulaski, Tennessee, and I'm currently in Maplewood Cemetery, designated to a lot of people who followed the Confederate, a lot of people of the KKK. So far since I've been in Pulaski, I haven't noticed or seen many things, I guess, related to the history. I'm going to spend more time in the state of Tennessee and see what I find here.
These people here have been here for 5 generations. They call me the Yank. I don't care that they call me the Yank. We didn't have much of a problem here with masks and 6 foot and all that other crap. It was all crap. This was all done by the government.
What are you talking about?
Do you understand? By the cabal, the deep state, the one world.
The cabal. Okay, that's QAnon. That's QAnon crap. So she probably believes in a cabal of satanic devil worshiping. Yeah.
In the back rooms or downstairs of a pizza parlor.
Yeah, I know, right? It's stupid. Insane. By the way, folks, we disavow any of that, obviously. None of that is true. None of that is true. Okay, obviously. So she's just full of.
Oh, man.
She's a lunatic. Okay.
World order, the new world order. Here, this is what you could do with Soros. This is what you could do with the Clintons. This is what you could do with the bombers. This is what you can do with all of them.
She needs an anti-anxiety medication or like an antipsychotic, maybe. I don't know.
I'm just curious. I wonder if Butch obviously doesn't know this, but New World Order was one of the things that was helped supported by the Republicans.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, you go back several presidents.
Yeah.
I just,
of course, they don't mean the same thing of New World Order as like the historical idea of the New World Order.
Right.
Anyway,
All of them. They all are liars.
oh yeah,
Our money goes to.
Hey, see, here's the thing though, like, and just to mix this up a bit, a lot of these folks, there's a grain of truth in what they say, and that we do have a deeply corrupt political system. Both Democrats and Republicans are pretty corrupt. I got to be honest with you, but obviously they are then misplacing that that very small grain of truth, and then putting it into conspiracy theories and crap like that. And obviously they're mixing it with racism and other things.
and I think right away when I was a teacher, you had some teachers who, if something went wrong, a couple people, literally, could be just a couple of people who did something they shouldn't have done, and the teacher's trying to find out who did it. And, the rest of you tell me who did it. And they don't, she'll say, or he will say, then all of you are going to get extra homework, or all of you are going to get a detention.
Yeah.
And they would do that. And I've run into teachers like that. So they punish or put everybody in the same cell.
Yep.
And
That's a good way of putting it.
condemns them all. And I hated that. I mean, not just as a kid, but even as a teacher going, come on. So you're going to punish the whole class along with those two?
Mm-hmm.
It's, oh,
Yep.
golly.
Yep. But though that being said, though, we do have a big corruption issue. Like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. But I see what you mean. Like, but she's like,
What she's saying.
she's just doing blanket of everyone.
Right.
Yeah. And okay. Anyway.
Washington. They put their hands in their pocket. The corpse put their hands in their pocket. Then it goes to the crown.
Crown. Okay. I don't know.
It goes to England?
I guess so. No, there are some of these. I know, right? There are some folks who believe that like the Queen of England is like secretly controlling everything, like a puppet master type deal, which is hilarious because she's a fake. I mean, not the Queen. I'm sorry, the current king. You're right. She. The Queen is dead. Is controlling everything. So that might be it. Okay.
They put their fucking hands in the pocket. Okay, and then it goes to the Vatican.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Woo! We got to get the anti-Catholic crap in there too, right? That's an old-fashioned form of racism slash.
Well,
yeah.
I remember when I was younger, it was said by people like her that if Kennedy gets elected to be president, he's going to have a direct line to the Vatican because the Pope will be telling him what to do.
Yes.
And it's like, really? And that was a way to get people who are very anti-Catholic not to vote for the man.
Yeah. And there's a lot of folks like that in the U.S. who are very anti-Catholic. Yeah.
The Vatican.
Why do I see these streaks in the sky? And
Oh,
let me
no.
tell you.
Contrails?
Yeah, the contrails.
Don't tell me. Oh.
This is great. Oh, God. I don't know if this should cry or laugh.
Some planes don't make lines like this.
Oh, look at that. That's genius level thinking right there.
They fly
right?
straight.
They don't make lines like this. Okay, you sound like Trump. That sounds like something he would say.
Have you ever been outside on your own and just go into a cool evening or night, you see your breath? Well, they have exhaust. I'm not going to get into the whole science of it, but they have exhaust. You can even see it in car tailpipes on a morning.
Yeah, and there's a lot of planes flying in the sky.
Yes.
There's a lot of planes, so of course some of them are going to crisscross. Okay, it's just anyway.
They don't make lines like that. And Britain better get its ass moving. And I mean it. When I'm watching people who were born, raised, and educated in Britain being told by refugees that this is not their country anymore. Fuck them.
Hey, so you know what? How many times has that happened where refugees have said to people already there? I mean, I'm sure there've been like cases, but that's not a general statement, right? That's so dumb.
And a lot of those people who are born, raised, and educated in Britain are of different color.
Yeah.
I mean, Britain ruled the world at one time, or the UK, as they call it now, ruled the world. And people from all over these different walks of life, different cultures, some of them came to the UK
Yeah.
and lived there for whatever the reason, and they've been there for generations.
Absolutely.
So it's like, what the hell are you talking about? Excuse me.
I think that's going to be the trend for the rest of what she says is what the hell are you talking
I think
about?
so.
Okay.
And I'm sorry, I don't know what race you are. Look, we're
Oh,
all
God.
of one race.
Are we?
Oh, no, what you just said.
Based off what she was just saying, I love this. Okay. This is great.
It's the human race. We're Homo sapiens. Your color might be different than mine. My color is different than yours.
Why do you think people are so focused on race as an issue right now?
You mean the Democrats?
Sure.
That's who you're talking about, right?
You think it's just the Democrat? I mean,
Hey, quick. This goes to prove to you we're father and son because we both went at the
Yeah.
same time and it was similar. Okay, go ahead.
yeah, no, you're right. Okay.
That was more interesting than what she has to say.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Republicans do a lot of racial dog whistles and things like that.
I mean, doesn't ICE frequently, it's been shown
Mm-hmm.
that they,
Yeah, and by the way, when
Yeah.
when you hear like real hardline Republicans say, or like MAGA Republicans say, we don't want immigrants in this country, do you think they're referring to white immigrants? Do you think they're referring to the Swiss? Or like, you see what I mean? Like, for most of them folks, okay.
Because you must be talking about them. Because I don't know any Republican that ever mentions race. And I really mean that. We might be.
They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. In reference to the Haitian immigrants in Springfield. Okay. Right.
Conservative.
Go ahead.
I'm assuming that the people who watch this are relatively educated, at least
I would.
compared to her. And I hope that I just can't comment on some of this stuff because it's just so obviously blatantly
Yeah.
lie.
Plus, we don't have time to
Yeah.
We'd be here all day if we if we had to dismantle everything she said, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Anyway.
We have senses of humor. We believe in a creator. We believe we're allowed to protect ourselves. And we believe in family. That's what we stand for. Make no mistake.
Hey, again, I just love. So she's saying that's what Republicans believe in. What the hell does that mean?
Yeah.
Those are such ambiguous terms. I believe in family. I believe in a creator. So there aren't Democrats who believe in a creator. There aren't Democrats who care about family.
As a matter of fact, traditionally, Catholics have been Democrats.
Yeah.
And the point I'm making there is that she's saying that's what the Republicans believe in, and and it's like you don't know what you're talking
Wait,
about.
what did Catholics have to do with it? You said. You said.
Well, but because she's talking about what they believe in, family, and
Yeah.
and all this other stuff.
So you're
and
saying a lot of Catholics believe that
no,
too. I
believe
see
the
what you're saying.
same thing, but they're not
Okay.
Republican.
Yeah. Yeah.
So once again, there she goes. According, no, she probably doesn't see Catholics as being Christian.
Probably not. Yeah.
After the Vatican.
Right. But these are like such nonsense, like ambiguous propaganda talking points. It sounds like something coming out of a politician's mouth. I'm pro-family. I'm pro, okay.
Now, why are they so focused on race? Because they have nothing else to bitch about. Nothing.
Really? Okay, here's my question. Does she not have anything else to bitch about? Like, are her wages high enough? Does she feel that she has good access to health care? Does she feel that she's safe in her neighborhood? Does she feel that the roads are like, why does she only care about all that other stuff she's talking about, right? See, it makes it seem like she's the one focused on race, that she can't think about the things that are actually directly impacting her life because she's so obsessed with race, right?
There are some blacks with white and white with black. I had people I knew, which I knew them, I call them salt and pepper. But anymore, you don't hardly hear that because seeing all of them shiver the bell.
I mean, there's some people that are against it, and then there's some that they feel that's gone.
Go for it. My mom didn't want me messing with blacks.
Is that right?
Stay with your own color.
Would you prefer to live with white people around as neighbours, or would you prefer black neighbours?
It really doesn't matter. I can get along with all of them.
Another thing as well, would you say Tennessee is a racist state still?
Some counties more than like you.
Okay, that's funny. I will say, so you can tell this is a very impoverished area, right? It's just an interesting thing. It's almost like, I mean, these folks, they have a need for some changes in their worlds because they're living in poverty, and yet they're hyper focused on these things that do not materially benefit them at all, right? They're not advocating for things that would actually help them get out of poverty. They're hyper focused on race and like, I know he's interviewing people about race, but a lot of these folks seem obsessed with like the race and like the heritage stuff.
Well, let's talk about present right now. Is
Mhm.
that now? I'm assuming. Okay, this is an assumption, so I'm going to mention this for blanket the poor people. But SNAP. Think of SNAP. Trump didn't want to fund it. His fellow Republicans didn't want to keep funding it because of the
Mhm.
shutdown, even though there are emergency funds that they could have kept it going, which two federal judges said you can't shut down SNAP. He also, the Republicans and Trump want to try to reduce or even get rid of um, what people call Obamacare, people that could use it,
Mhm.
food, healthcare.
Mhm.
It's
Oh, preach, Dad, preach. So
oh,
true.
I just
Yeah, and but they're focused on like immigration and like how is this benefiting your life? Like how is like what is the thing that anyway? It makes me
yep,
kind of sad to be honest that these folks are so brainwashed. It's
yep,
almost like that is working for the people in power that they can just all the corporate entities, all the wealthy, all the elites can be like, well, let's just as long I mean, keep them focused on racism and immigration and scary people who don't look like them, and then they won't demand anything of us.